In this channel, we bring you the freshest discussions taking place in Japan's online community.
Goldman Sachs CIO stated in an interview that investing in China is not advisable. Simultaneously, she highlighted several reasons, including the anticipated steady slowdown of the Chinese economy over the next 10 years, the lack of clarity in China's policymaking, and inconsistent economic data contribute to concerns about investing there.
Is it better to invest when Goldman Sachs advises against it? Goldman Sachs has been accurate recently, perhaps due to uncertainty surrounding Trump's potential re-election. Of course, investment money has already shifted away from China, contributing to Japan's current stock market surge. Despite expressing doubts about China's official economic expansion figures, the Shanghai Composite Index has rebounded. Goldman Sachs' primary profit business involves trapping individual investors. Companies overly reliant on the Chinese economy are facing significant challenges. American investors were optimistic about China's recovery until recently. Now, they've shifted their focus to Japanese stocks. Goldman Sachs' contrarian view isn't necessarily correct. They're merely looking out for their own profits. In other words, if investments outside of China increase, Goldman Sachs will benefit. Goldman Sachs has likely already withdrawn from China. There's a narrative that China's economy has been declining. Even before the pandemic, the real estate bubble burst, exacerbating the situation. Goldman Sachs investment propaganda. Perhaps the Chinese Communist Party is struggling. It's absurd how a single statement from an economically illiterate bear can flip the rules 180 degrees. The West is desperate because relying solely on China and Russia for economic growth is quite frightening. China has sold U.S. bonds, and its credit rating has plummeted. It seems they've distanced themselves from the free market economy. If the Xi Jinping regime collapses, and a cooperative government with the West emerges, there might be a revival. Xi will likely cling to power until the end. Even if he steps down, he'll either be treated like Hu Yaobang or end up like Zhou Enlai. Investing after a 50% drop is too late. Goldman Sachs, the same firm that coined the term BRICs, now warns against China. Will Trump deliver the final blow? Trump prioritizes American interests, so if he returns to power, he'll likely lift Biden's aggressive export restrictions on China. In retrospect, it's quite comical that investors ever put money into communist countries. Goldman Sachs, next. Let's feast on Japan.
Did you find this video interesting? We'll keep bringing you fun topics from Japan's online community. Please subscribe to the channel and drop some comments.